Hey YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. Today we have
Nikki,
Nikki. Where you from?
Brooklyn, New York.
Ooh, okay. So Nikki, how did you find me? First of all, like, how do you know me? How did you find me?
I found you on Instagram actually, and but I knew you from
Where?
the club. I used to come to see you at Onyx.
Okay. Um, how long did it take you from the time you found me before you booked a class?
It's been a few years actually. I met you years ago. We uh, DM'd back and forth, but I was hesitant,
Why?
just
Truth.
nervous. I was very nervous, self doubt about
Okay.
starting a new venture. And then also just a little bit skeptical due to people scamming and things like that on the internet.
Then what made you trust me then? Or how did you know you could trust me?
Because you have verified paying methods to pay. It was easy. It was just the it was just a gut feeling. The conversation, you always responded back
Quick or did that take a long time?
very quickly. Always responded quickly,
Okay.
and it just felt right.
What was your expectations before you got to me? Like, what did you expect from the class? Like, what did you think it would be?
It actually was everything that I thought it would be. Very professional. So as soon as I made my payment, uh, you were ready to schedule me, and you had some open bookings, and we were good to go.
How was it once you got to me? Do you feel safe?
I feel safe. I feel secure. I learned a lot that money can't buy.
Okay, what did you learn that you didn't know?
So I knew a little bit about sewing, but I learned how to use a rotary cutter as opposed to scissors. I never even knew there was another way to cut material. Um, I learned that you have to zigzag when using spandex. Um, I learned how to do trimming. I never knew how to do trimming. Um, I never knew how to use a pattern, so I learned how to use a pattern. So very the basics. So I learned a lot.
What else did you, what machine did you use then?
Oh, I used the serger for the first time. Never knew. I always saw one, but never knew what it was about.
Was you nervous when you watched me do it before you done it?
I'm nervous, period, whenever I'm learning something new. So you move fast because you have the knowledge. So I want to get to that point. But yeah.
Was it easy for you? Like, did you, whenever I first showed you, did you feel like, oh, this got to be too much? Or
No, because you are a pretty good teacher. I like to be taught like a kid.
me too.
So, like, just it just felt like talk to me like that, and I'm good. I learn well like that.
How do you like the serger?
I like the serger a lot. I would probably use that more than anything because it eliminates, it cuts for you, and it stitch for you, so you don't have to go back and forth as much as if you're just doing a zigzag, and it's neater.
Okay. The rotary cutter definitely is better than scissors, right?
The rotary cutter is definitely better than scissors because it's exact. It's an exact smooth shape, no ridges, no edges.
What was the most difficult part, or what was the most challenging part of your class? Like learning what was more challenging?
For me, the most challenging right now is the trimming. Even
Okay.
though it seems like it's kind of easy the way you make it look, it's difficult for me.
Okay. What would you say to people that are watching this video that want to start, like they want to start a business, they want to learn, but they're scared? Like, what would you say to them watching?
I think that you should just jump out there. Don't be afraid. Of course, I think that you should vet people. So if you reach out to more than one person, vet them out. Do your research, ask the right questions before you jump in. And then as long as the person has verifiable payment methods, then you shouldn't be worried because then if, say for instance, you did get scammed or something like that, if you use a certain type of payment method, you can
Dispute it.
dispute it. The bank is between you and the bank at that point. So I would not worry too much about all of that. I would just pray. Don't let the self-doubt or the negative self-talk stop you, because that's what happened with me. I feel like if I would have done it a few years ago, I probably would have been well on my way. But I did learn from you that everything happens in God's time. So,
It's the right time.
yeah.
Because we could have not took it the way, or we could have not used it, or anything could have happened. I really
Yeah.
believe that it's timing. Like, everything works together. What else would I say? How do you feel? What can we expect to see from you? Like, what is your audience? What are you going to be making? Where can they find it? Do you have any pages? Like, how can they find you?
I do. So I have several pages, but the main page for my costumes will be Faux Ho.
How do you spell that?
It's FAUX_HEAUX. That's going to be my main page because my target audience right now will be the exotic entertainers. But then I want to delve into maybe competition dancers, maybe fitness models and things of that nature. So yeah, I think I want to start off with the exotic dancers and then venture out once I build my skill set.
Okay, so that's your page. Are you going to be shipping out? Are you going to be doing international? Are you going to be doing just domestic?
I would like to do all over, so domestic, international, but I will start by selling on Etsy. I've had an Etsy page since 2017. When I did delve into it, I made 2 sales.
That's good though. That's still 2 sales.
Yeah, so I just Etsy. So I will link all those things onto that page and start building that page up.
So how did I just go blank? Are you gonna be offering custom pieces, or is it certain pieces that you're just gonna make and sell? Are you gonna take orders, or?
Yeah, so my goal is to build my skill set. I don't want to really try to sell a whole lot until I'm not a perfectionist, but I do believe in quality. So I want to learn my skill set, build my skill set, and eventually do custom. So in the very beginning, it'll just be whatever I put out there, that's what you get. What you see is what you get. But eventually I want to work with the entertainers who are out there that are, the professional that gets the, the modeling gigs and things like that. I want to sell to them to get my stuff out there more.
Okay, one more other question. How did you feel about not being in a perfect setting, not being in a shop, not being all bougied up, not being everything? How did you feel about the reputation part, that the way that the world looks at, oh, if you're gonna go learn something, stuff gotta be this. You guys do see what we're sitting on, right? The end result.
I got you. So all of the superficial stuff, it really doesn't matter to me. I think a space is a space, and I am an artist, so that art is my first love, and I feel like as long as you have a creative space, you can create anything, anywhere. I don't think anything has to be perfect. I think you start where you are, and then you work your way up.
So you do feel comfortable that you
feel
still see that we're sitting. You got the same result. You learn, right?
See, I'm not bougie, so I've never been bougie. So to me, it's about learning, and to me, it's more about the experience and just being around a pleasant person. So this has been pleasant. On my first day, I got lunch.
What did we eat?
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I had like a
chicken Alfredo, right?
Chicken Alfredo. I just had a good time. This is a comfortable environment. I feel safe. And I just had a really good time, and I look forward to working with you long term. So I like to do long-term relationships.
Building relationships.
Maybe build into a friendship later.
Did you get a good deal? Or was it very expensive?
Deal. I got a great deal. It just came right on time. So my deal, I did $350, 8 hours, and then
8 hours, you guys.
It's been more than 8 hours to be honest with you.
Normally 8 hours is $1,150.
Oh yeah, and I got a lot. This is not the only outfit that I made either. I already made another outfit, and I already
cut out.
And
let's look at the one you cut out.
Another outfit.
She did cut this one out. What about the notes? What about what you learned? What about you being able to go back to.
So I can go back to my notes. So I'm more of a hands-on person and a visual person, but the notes, I can always go back to my notes to understand.
What about, do you got a picture of what you was making? How easy was it to get a pattern to it?
Oh, the pattern part was the easy part. The pattern part was the easy part. Oh, that's beautiful.
That is cute. Sorry, y'all. So show us the picture of the one that you made before. That is cute. Take pictures of it and send it to me. Sorry, y'all. My daughter's looking at prom dresses. Take pictures and send it to me. Send it on Zoe's phone. Okay, so this is... Which one did you already make?
I made this one already.
Okay.
And then just this one just now. But just a slight different because I didn't want the strings. And then this one is the one we'll be
This
making.
is the one that's cut right here. You see it?
Okay.
Give me 2 seconds, come on, 1 second. Yeah, so anyway, you guys, make sure I'm gonna link her information below. Make sure y'all definitely follow her and keep up with her journey. I'm very grateful. Oh, why'd you choose me out of everybody else that you could have learned from? Why'd you choose me?
Well, just knowing you from the past, you always had a level of professionalism. And I always wanted to meet you, like really meet you outside of
the strip club when I was busting it open. Okay, okay. Am I the same person though?
I think you're very professional. But to know you outside of the business world, I just think you're a sweetheart.
Oh, thank you, girl.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna comment. I'm gonna put all her information below. Make sure y'all go follow her and follow her journey. I really appreciate you.
Thank you. I
really
appreciate
do.
you. Thank